action.
Yep.
Hey everybody, it's Pariz. Hey everybody, it's Pariz from Imelipariz, and of course you're on Goodwill's page, so we're hello, Poppin With Pariz. Can we start that again? Hey everybody, it's Pariz from Imelipariz, and of course you're on Goodwill's page, so you know what that means. You're watching Poppin With Pariz, and if you've noticed, we're not at my house. We're actually at the Goodwill on 40th Street in Thunderbird. I am taking you guys thrifting with me. I'm going to show you my tips and tricks and just what I do when I go thrifting and the party that I have. So let's get started. Alrighty guys, so the first tip that I have is of course donating. I just donated a trunk full of goodies because you guys, if we didn't donate, you wouldn't have all this plethora of things to shop from. So yeah, first step, donate your goodies that you don't use anymore. Let's go find some good stuff. All right, stop. Alrighty guys, so step number 2 is of course dress accordingly. For me, this is comfortable and I can move around in this. Obviously for some people it might not be, it's a little too jazzed up, but this is comfy for me. Another thing too is if the fitting rooms are like super packed, I can easily pop off my blazer and just like try tops on, dresses on, all that good stuff. Normally would wear like some biker shorts or something a little bit more fitted to just like pop things that are like the bottoms on, but for sure dress accordingly. Let's go on to like see what I can find. My next thing is I like to rummage around the bags and the shoes and the scarves and the belts. Rummage around. Alrighty guys. And the shoes and the scarves and the belts. Rummage around. Alrighty guys. And the shoes and the scarves and the belts. So let's see what we can find. Alrighty guys, so I'm just gonna look through the bags real quick to kind of find something that maybe I can add to like my spring wardrobe collection, just to jazz up a couple of my outfits, and then also something that just is screaming decent quality for me whenever I find something at Goodwill. I'm not gonna just go after a bag that might be breaking down. I kind of want something a little bit more structured and still looks like low-key new. So for example, obviously these little shoulder bags have always been like a trend this past season. I like the little detailed little gold buckle on there. It's really cute. Something that I would rock and I could wear to work if I needed to, but also can wear out on a night out, which is another thing that catches my eye. Something else is I want to go towards like the neutral colors for spring. So I want something that gives me like a little pop. Once again, another little shoulder bag. This is a cute little baby for spring with the nice little like pastels and fun little print there, but then also like the stamped croc print is nice. So, super cute. Hey, but I'm gonna keep looking around and see what I can find and then just like go down the shoes and the belts and all that stuff. Alrighty guys, so I know a lot of you guys know me. I'm into like the neutrals, the blacks, the whites, the tans, and all that good stuff. Those last 2 bags for sure screamed my name, but I also do like color, and these are perfect for spring with this like faux croc kind of printed bag, and then this other cute little like light blue moment. These are perfect spring colors, and of course colored leather is a trend, so this kind of goes with that whole motif. And hello, colored leather. So yes, 2 for 1 special of like the colors and also the leather moment. Perfect for spring. So make sure to snag these little babies up. Come and hit this place up, okay? Alrighty guys, so we moved on over to the shoes. Let's just check out what we could find. Also wanting to add some spring little babies to my collection. So let's check it out and see what colors kind of pop out to us. Alrighty, let's go. So cute. Oh my God, so adorable. Alrighty guys, so I'll be honest, it's very hard for me to find shoes when I come to Goodwill. I'll be lucky if I ever find like 1 pair that I really like, but it's always nice to look because you never know. Sometimes the moments that I have found shoes at Goodwill that I really love, I've been obsessed with and I wear them all the time. Like I have 3 different cowgirl boots that I found here that I'm obsessed with, so I'm just kind of scrimmaging and kind of looking around to see what I can find. So let's just keep looking. Please, thrifting gods, be on my side because I want some shoes. Fun little tiny vintage moment. Yes. A little strappy moment. I always get unlucky and all these shoes are never my size. So a good white shoe is perfect for spring. So, brand spanking new, like nobody ever wore them. They're a half size too big, but it's always worth a shot. You never know. There's obviously little tips and tricks to make shoes fit a little bit more snug, but I'm just gonna take them with me and see what I can do with them. Alrighty guys, so we're done with the shoes. I found, like I said, this white little pair. Hopefully they work out. We'll test them out in a bit. But my next tip for you guys is getting some inspiration, either if it's like Instagram, Pinterest, like Google, anything like that. For sure, my go-to is Pinterest. Here, Pinterest is like my jam. I create mood boards, inspiration boards, all that type of stuff. I have my own little boards that I create, which is like, you know, February month kind of gives me inspiration for the whole month of like my outfits. But the next is like thrifting stuff of like things that I possibly want to thrift or things that I've seen like during fashion week, which just passed recently. So kind of just giving myself some inspiration and all that jazz. I'm for sure using this right now while I'm going to start skimming the rest of the store. We're at scarves right now and belts. So let's just kind of, I like to pick and choose little tiny add-ons that I like to add onto my outfits, obviously to jazz them up, make them fun, make them different. So let's just keep on looking. But yeah, tip, come with them some inspiration. Alrighty guys, so for sure scarves are like one of my favorite things ever. I have at least like 50 scarves, and I would say about 95% of them are from Goodwill, or if not from my mom. I was able to pick out a few that like caught my eye and that I can use to jazz up certain outfits. For spring, of course, this one for sure is like fun, not really like a scarf. It's more of like those, I forgot the name of them. This, not really a scarf, it's an ascot, but this little number, hello, 70s trend for spring. This says 70s all over it. That's one I'm taking home. The next is actually an ascot, but I freaking love it. I can't wait to style this. I'm gonna wear it with like a big old bow around my neck, which will be fun with like an all white outfit or an all white suit. Oh, love. And then this other little baby was just like something that I liked the colors with. It kind of gives me a nice little like vintagey flair, and I wanted to, obviously I'm not gonna really put it on my head right now, but you know, wear it like this around and, you know, give me a whole little like Spain European vibe. So for sure these I'm taking with me. And another tip for you guys, because I just looked on the floor, is make sure you look under, like on the floor, because there's times that things fall down and they could be pretty legit, like this baby. It is a perfect little number for hello. It kind of gives that little bit of a Versace vibe with the little chain detail and the floral. Yes, love it. Wear it as a top because it's big enough. I could wear it around my neck, in my hair, on my bag, anywhere really, even a little sarong moment. But yeah guys, I think I'm gonna score with these little babies. Let's look at the belts. Alrighty guys, so we're now at the belt section. Some things that I personally look for when it comes to belts is I am a big lover of anything that has like that little vintage eclectic type of feel. Leather for sure. I know some people don't like leather, faux leather, whatever it may be. I like the genuine looking leather belts, obviously, just because they're more higher quality, and I can find them here at Goodwill for like $4, or come on 50% off day and I get them for like $2. So I stock up a lot. Once again, I am a belt addict. I think I have like 50 belts too, or like 40 belts, and they're all from Goodwill. I'm obsessed with belts. So just being able to kind of look through all these little babies, I could kind of already see which ones are catching my eye. So for example, this little guy with all the metallics, which metallics is also another trend, which yes, I love. And it has like this little gold detailing on the ends. I always make sure that they fit, because sometimes they don't fit me, but it's a little snug, but you know, might be something that I want to try out. And yeah, so let's just like keep looking around, see what we find. I for sure love a good gold moment. That is just something that calls my name, because you know, you could tell with the gold and whatnot. Love a good gaudy gold moment. This catches my eye just because I have a shirt that is literally from this Goodwill, the same material and everything. So I think this might be the matching belt to that shirt. I don't know. This is pretty fun. I like this. But I also, when I don't go for gold, let's throw that in my cart. When I don't go for gold, I do go for like a funky, different silver. This is once again leather. And let's try this little baby on. I do like it because it has these like little grommet details, which I like, and it fits me, so yay. Don't really wear belts around my denim or anything like that. I do have a tendency to wear very old school high-waisted pants, so wearing a belt that like hits the smallest part of my waist is always my plan. Obviously you go with whatever you little heart desires, but that's just kind of what I look for. So let's go look at clothes because I already have enough accessories, so let's go. Alrighty guys, so the next section that I hit, and it's always I always hit up like the two-piece sets and the dresses. I always get that out of the way first. I don't know what it is. That's always been my go-to kind of a thing. But let's look for some dresses, especially because it's like spring. I want to like show some leg and stuff. Let me see what I can find. Let's go. So things like this, obviously a lot of people look at it, and for me being so short, I'm only like 5'3", it's a good moo-moo moment, you know, like strut your stuff. But in my mind, I just think about all the possibilities of this little baby. I could wear it for winter, fall, spring, winter, obviously throw on like a jacket, some boots, fall, just like belt it, throw on some fun little booties. Spring, hello, swimsuit cover up. I'm kind of digging this color and this vibe it's giving me, and then just like, let's see what we can add to it. Let's find that belt. Whoa, I almost smacked myself in the face.
Belt? Whoa. Belt? Whoa.
Even adding this belt moment that we just found gives it an extra little pop with like a big straw hat and some fun little shoes. Yes, okay, I'm already taking it. I've already fallen in love with it. Let's keep looking to see what I can find. Alrighty guys, so another little print that never dies, never. This is like the OG of OG prints, is polka dot, and it's perfect for that winter spring moment. And I can jazz it up with my own little flair, even maybe wearing one of those scarves that I found just to give it like a funky other little vibe. Like even this little guy, like how I was wearing it before around my head, or even like around the neck.
Can I get Valerie or Amy to 3 for price check, please, for linen?
Alrighty guys, so the next tip that I have is don't be afraid to look at other sizes. I was just in like the 7, 8 section, and then I start floating over to like the 9, 10s, the 11, the 12s. One tip for sure that helped me out a lot when I first started thrifting was vintage sizes run hecka small. So I always had to kind of look in the larger sizes to be able to fit in them with all these like hips and curves and all that stuff. But don't be afraid to try other sizes. Just because you're like a 5'6" or a 7 or an 8 doesn't mean that you might not fit in like a 10 or a 12. Don't be afraid of them. Sizes are just a number, and it's nothing to be afraid about. It's just clothes, and you can easily tailor something if you're really, really obsessed with it, or like just sew it if you have a sewing machine and you kind of have those little moments handy where you can do that. But never die on like going through all the other sizes and sections. So I'm gonna look at these little babies, see what I can find. Hi guys. I love this little gem. So it's also another tip when I was saying look through the other sizes, because there's a tendency that people are like, la-di-da-di-da, I don't want this, and go off, but put it in the wrong section. This is like a 7-8 dress in the 11-12 section, but it is such a cute little spring dress that I could wear with those scarves and add a little fun flair. It has a fun little tie in the back. It's only 10 bucks. Super cute, nice quality material. I'm gonna take this and try it on and see what I can do with this little baby, because for sure I love my neutrals, so that's going in the bag. And I'm just gonna keep looking. There's a little Donna Morgan moment. Tons of fun designers and labels and all that stuff, and you guys can find. Be nice and pick up the hanger and put your stuff away. Don't be lazy, little beans, and put your stuff away, okay? So while I was like looking at the other stuff, my cameraman was on the other end, and he was able to find this little baby for sure.
One of Arizona's largest recyclers.
It's on the other end, which is like the 15-16 size end. And like I said, don't be afraid to try things. You know, certain things can work out in different ways, especially this polka dot dress. Like I said, a trend that never dies. I love. So another little print that never dies. It's a vintage little baby with like buttons all the way down. And you guys, it has a tie in the back that's easily can cinch you in and snatch you in on that little tummy area. So for sure I'm going to try this on. I'm going to throw it in the cart. So we're done with the dresses, and now we're going to go look over at the bottoms, so aka shorts, skirts, and trousers and jeans, and see what we can find. Really rad pistachio-ish moment. I love saying moment, it's a fun word. Not really a blazer, it's just kind of like a button down or a button up, but it only has one button, so I can like wear it really like cash with like a tank top like this, or something casual that I can just like wear and like throw on and like walk around, you know, with like my cool sneaks. The toothpiece that's at Goodwill that you need to keep your eye on, just because like I said, in the sizes, it could be in like the large section because it's marked as large, because little fun tip, the tops of blazer top, a large, bottoms, a small. So keep that in mind, because you know, sizes are all over the place, and it's perfectly fine with me. I'm not afraid with sizes, but just keep that in mind. Just because it's in a larger area doesn't mean it might not fit you. This for sure might scare a lot of people, but I love it. I'm gonna give it a whirl, give it a try, and let's just go to the bottoms now. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Yo, this is cool. No?
Yeah.
This is very like Dolce Gabbana moment.
I like my color.
I know. With my skin tone.
Navy blue is one of my favorites.
The blue is the color of the year.
Yeah, you saw my post, huh? So you know.
Alrighty guys, so in my last Poppin with Pariz, I talked about, actually I didn't talk about it because you guys didn't put the clip in. Alrighty guys, so the next trend is going to be actually like a 3-for-1 special. The trend is leather, but obviously a little mix from just dark leather or like black leathers. It's actually colored leather. This is the closest I could find to any other color at my local Goodwill. I rock this little jacket dress kind of thing with some flowy white bottoms, which are another thing. Really like oversized trousers or bottoms are also a trend. And then of course, because my legs are too short, some fun little platforms. Platforms are for sure another trend that you'll see all over spring. So make sure to grab all those goodies at your local Goodwill. On to the next trend. I found this little baby. Wear it right now when it's 60, 70 degrees. Obviously don't wear it when it's like 80, 90. It's too hot. Or just stay inside and look cute, you know, drink a little mimosa or whatever. But this color, hello, the blue, it's like the color of the year. So yeah, and I just love this little baby. I have not been able to find something colored leather clothing wise. So I'm gonna snag this little baby up and like throw it in my cart and keep looking. Alrighty guys, so I have had the question of why I'm always picking and choosing vintage items when I'm recording videos for like Poppin with Pariz, and why I'm not picking things that are like more fast fashion. The thing for me is obviously when I come to Goodwill, I want to be out of the box and different compared to other people that you see out and about. No offense on anybody on how they dress or anything like that, but I do like those unique pieces that I know nobody sees anymore. I like to be able to jazz up those vintage items and make them look modern. And I also just like the quality of how vintage things are made. A lot of things now with fast fashion, they're made so quickly and so cheaply that they break apart and fall apart within just like a few wears. At least my vintage items that I have purchased throughout my time of thrifting have lasted me like till the end of time, and I know the older I get, the longer I'll have those items, and they'll be for sure staple pieces in my closet. No offense to if you do purchase fast fashion items, but you also still can find them here at Goodwill. I've seen lots of little goodies from like, you know, Forever 21, H&M, Zara, all those places. I've seen tons of those types of items here because there are still a lot of people that do not shop sustainably, but they do shop fast fashion. I'm guilty of it. I've done it before too, but for sure, come and check it out. It's obviously always sustainable, and you can find some of those items for a lot cheaper cost here at Goodwill. So yeah, let's keep looking. It's me talking to myself while I shop. Ooh. 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 This is in the wrong section. We're in the skirts, and this is a short, but I like them. Liz Claiborne mom short. Perfect for summer. Let's put it in the cart. Whoa. Whoa. Fail. Miserable fail. Don't be lazy, little beans, and put your stuff away, okay? Alrighty guys, so you know how I was talking about like mood boards or vision boards earlier. So I'm just like skimming through my little boards, just kind of giving me some inspo. And I'm looking through the shorts, and for sure, Dolce & Gabbana 2020 spring, they had this like safari khaki moment. And I found some little loft shorts that kind of fit that vibe. They're a little bit darker, but they fit that vibe or energy that I'm going for. I want them to be high-waisted still, not really low-rise. That's not my drift, you know. Muffin tops gotta stay hidden. So, and obviously the scarves are a good play. So I'm just kind of looking for some fun little shorts like that. So let's see what we can find. We kind of already found a little chocolatey number. So let's just keep looking and see if we can find some more. Alrighty guys, so these are some of the little gems that I found in the short section. For sure, these fun little retro mom shorts. The next are those little like cargo high-waisted moments that I'm going to try to find some little matching gems for that. And then these other little shorts, I like a nice little long trouser short. I just like to feel like I'm a classy little lady, but like to have fun. So these are my go-tos. And of course, this is like a fun little spring color. And then this is like just a nice little neutral that go well with a lot of things. So let's go to the jeans, because you know, I like my denim. Find maybe a pair of denim for spring, and then we'll go to the tops. And we'll just keep on mowing through the whole store. Dance break. Love me a good little black trouser. Those are my go-tos. Find all my black trousers here at Goodwill. I'm really picky with my trousers when it comes to linen, because I don't want it to be see-through. I don't want my booty showing, nothing like that. So it's been a hunt, but it's a hunt that I'm so excited. Until I find those pants, I will be thrilled. So the last trouser that I found these fun little guys, neutrals, perfect for any season. So we'll try these out. What I look for when it comes to jeans, I look for a good high-waisted or a good high-rise that's like close to my belly button or past my belly button, because your girl does not do low-rise at all. I did it when I was like 6, never again. I am obsessed. I love them. Perfect little high-rise or like high-waisted moment. Not my size. Too thick, couldn't even breathe, couldn't even button it up if I had to. If my life depended on it, I would just wear no pants if that was the deal of squeezing into those tiny little pants. Hello, high-waisted, perfect little mom jean. So, and I like this wash for spring. So we're gonna try those out. So you guys, you can find stuff. Don't be saying that I don't find anything at Goodwill, because I got here an hour ago and like my cart's already full. Don't be telling me that you can't find stuff. If you can't find stuff, take me with you. I'll help you, or just, you know, give me food and Goodwill gift cards and I got you. I have had this on my wish list. I've gone through a few Goodwills and I haven't been able to find the actual one type that I want. It's a leather vintage blazer. I have vintage jackets that are leather, all this types of fun stuff, but I was looking for a blazer and we found one and it's only $8.99, so I couldn't resist it. Super rad with like the Calvins, this, cowgirl boots, and just like a basic tank. I think that would be rad. And ooh, and the ascot to add some flair. Oh, we're golden. Let's keep looking. We're gonna look at the tops, and that's like our final thing. And then I'm gonna hit up the fitting rooms, try all this stuff on, because my cart is extremely full. and I'll show you guys outfits that I just put together in the fitting room, and you guys can kind of see how my magic works in my mind. But let me find some spring tops to match with all these bottoms that I found, so let's go. Alrighty guys, so I found this little guy, this little gem. I think it would look fun with like a pair of my trousers or even like the shorts for summer. It has that little kind of like 70s flair. For sure, one of the trends, like I said, 70s is a big trend, but I wish this little collar was more dominant. A very pointed collar is like the go-to for spring. I have a lot of those types of tops that I found here at Goodwill, but this is for sure just like a nice little touch. Another fun tip is always follow those carts that are like coming from the fitting room or the carts that are coming from like new inventory. Obviously new inventory, they're just getting on the floor, nobody's touched them. I love a good little lingerie piece just to, I could wear it as a top, I could wear it as obviously a little silk robe moment and just be bougie around my house. This little guy caught my eye when I was like walking around the corner, so I'm gonna just try it out and see what I can do with this little dude. Let's go. Obviously, I'm not going to pick this up because it's not really my style, but this little number has like 3 different trends right now that are going on all in one top. So the tiered trend, the tiered little sleeves. So tiered trend is just like dresses, anything that's tiered, so layers. The 70s trend with this like little print of like the stripes and the colors, and then the little crochet moment. So I just thought that was fun that there's a top that has like all the trends in one. This is a 70s trend color. I was about to be like, this is fall. This is 70s trend spring with like a fun little skirt. Oh, I like it. I'm adding it to the cart. Alrighty guys, so I think I've looked through almost everything, so let's go and try stuff on. Let's go to the fitting room. Come on, let's go. So we're in the fitting room now. I have tons of goodies in here, so I'm going to try on a couple items and then style them for you and see, just kind of show you the process of how my mind works and use the things that are in my cart and the things that I found. So let's get to it and let me show you the first look I put together in the next few minutes. All right, bye guys. Whoa! Ow! It's my arm.
Go.
All right, ready? Okay. Alrighty guys, so don't mind the mic because obviously it doesn't put the outfit together, but this is that dress that I found, the belt that I found, and then I was gonna throw on a bag, but I left it in there, so I would have to close the door, and obviously I want you guys to just enjoy this outfit. I was gonna use that bag, the black bag, over my shoulder, and then just call this little outfit a day. I'm wearing the kicks that I came in with, kind of making this outfit nice and casual. I would wear this out shopping because it's nice and breezy and good for the nice little spring here in Arizona. Let's try on the next outfit. Let's go, let's go. Alrighty guys, so this is the next look I put together. These are the Calvin jeans that I found that are a little bit more oversized. And this is the dress that lovely Jean found for me. Once again, it is super oversized. It doesn't fit me completely perfect, but I was able to use the wrap that was in the back little tie and wrap it around and tie it and cinch it. And we're actually like a top, a really long top, or obviously it's a dress, but expose the denim and just like don't button it up all the way. I added that little scarf. The scarf has a little play of baby blue, so I thought it would be fun to jazz it up with this bag, and I really like this look. It came together pretty fun and just a fun little play with the polka dots and switch it up a bit. So let's try another look. Bye. Alrighty guys, so this is the final look I put together. This is that disco top that I was telling you guys about with the pointed collar, which I am loving. And then I was like, oh, what would I pair this with? Jeans, trousers, and I was like, no, let's do something different that's like spring. So this is that dress that was in the wrong size section, but I love it. I love how it like stands out the back, it like pops out. Don't mind my mic box, but I love how this little baby went together. I would obviously pair it up with like, I have some yellow platforms that I found at Goodwill a few months back. They were in my previous video if you guys saw those little babies with my tropical trend, but I would pair those with that to make it like pop a little, maybe throw one of these bags on just to add a little spice. But you guys, this is the end of my thrift with me. Thank you so much for tagging along. Make sure if you want to look at all the other lovely goodies that I purchased to follow Goodwill AZ, it'll be right here. And then follow myself at Imelipariz. So Imelipariz, and it'll be right here for you lovely gems. And then until next time, I gotta see you guys later on Poppin With Pariz. Bye.